Thanks for inviting us in. It's 11 o'clock on this Friday night, and we want to begin tonight with the story of one man's quest for justice and the unexpected partner he has in this fight. So nearly 1 year ago, we were talking to you about a man who was exonerated after spending 25 years in prison for murder. Tonight, he and the victim's sister are suing the city of Indianapolis and 3 IMPD officers. And for the first time, these two spoke publicly about that lawsuit. Our Logan Gay was with them tonight and joins us in the newsroom. So Logan, what did they tell you?
Well, Leon Benson was the first person exonerated by the Conviction Integrity Unit in the Marion County Prosecutor's Office. Both he and the victim's sister tell me this lawsuit is not about the money, but justice. Not justice for Leon, but for the victim in this case.
Tragedy, conviction, redemption, and justice are what bond Leon Benson, Colleen Bunch, and their families. Friday, they sat next to each other, hand in hand, to tell their story.
We are connected.
Eternally.
Eternally.
Through Casey's murder.
Through Casey.
Colleen's brother, Casey Schoen, was found shot to death in the cab of his truck near downtown Indianapolis in 1998. Benson was wrongly convicted and served 25 years in prison until he was exonerated in 2023. Leon's sister, Valerie, played a major role in his exoneration.
They just kidnapped my brother. You know, they knew that he didn't do it. They knew that he didn't do it from the start.
It's so hard to really express the deep, deep gratitude of having a family member to ride out with you.
Benson's lawsuit claims officers concealed evidence that pointed to another man, one who worked with police, leading to drug ring convictions. Benson's suit says the officers did that to shield the other man from prosecution.
We were all destroyed by the police lying to us back in 1998.
Because of the wrongful conviction, Benson says he lost the most valuable thing, time. Time with his family and his kids. And Bunch, she says she lost the opportunity to find answers about what happened to her brother. They say the trauma from the whole experience and the lack of accountability from the city and the police department is what led to the historic lawsuit. Benson and Bunch say it's the first lawsuit to be filed by both the exoneree and the family of the victim.
This ain't about money.
No.
It's about what happened, the impact, the trauma, what happened to these families.
Unfortunately, this is when it comes down to black and white. Black people know that they are lied to, lied about by the police all the time. My best friend growing up was the chief of police of our town. Why would I ever think police would lie to us? But facts are facts, and you cannot change facts.
To celebrate the 2-year anniversary of Benson's exoneration, he hosted the 2nd annual Common Unity Concert. His goal is to raise awareness for other people wrongfully convicted and incarcerated.
Casey's death will not be in vain as long as I live.
As long as I live.
That's right, and me too.
Leon and Colleen said they would both like to get a public apology from the police department. I did reach out to IMPD for a statement about the lawsuit. The department leaders telling me they do not comment on pending litigation.
All right, Logan, thanks so much. Tonight, a person of interest is now in custody after a shooting on the near northwest side of Indianapolis. All of this unfolding around 6 tonight near 29th and MLK. Police tell us when officers got there, they found a person in critical condition. We don't know the name of the person who's in custody. Right now, we're working to learn what led up to that shooting. And now to a vigil tonight after police say 2 teens vandalized a church in Hawville. Now, we've been showing you these images over the last few days, profanity and symbols painted on the side of Friendship Missionary Baptist Church. Not just the church building, but look at this bus and a shed. All of this leading to tonight's event at this church, allowing members and neighbors to reflect and come together in the wake of all that graffiti. Pastor Ronald Covington told us he is grateful for all the kindness.
Since this happened, we've had people from all across, again, the city, state, and this country that have supported. But to come out on this evening, you know, we're just grateful. And it just shows that we're Hallville strong. And it shows our commitment to beautifying and keeping our community clean. And I want to thank everybody that came out.
Police arrested a 16-year-old girl and a 17-year-old boy in this case. Tonight, those teens are facing felony charges. IMPD also released edited body cam video tonight from a deadly shooting involving both Indianapolis and Lawrence officers back in late December. Marina Silva reviewed that footage tonight and breaks down what it reveals about the moments before and after the gunfire. And I want to warn you that you may find this video hard to watch.
The incident started when a Lawrence police officer pulled a car over near Pendleton Pike. In this portion of the video, you see a woman get out of the car. The driver then speeds away after police gave commands to get out of the car. The man was identified as Kenneth Roberts. The Lawrence police officer chases the car through a parking lot. The chase continues onto 38th Street. Video shows Roberts firing towards the Lawrence police officer who is still driving his car. The officer then fires shots from behind the wheel. The pursuit continues with Roberts firing at police. When the chase ends at 30th and Arlington, Robert continues to shoot at police. As police yell at Roberts, he does not get out of the car. At some point, an IMPD officer and another Lawrence officer fired shots towards the vehicle Roberts is in. He was later found dead in his vehicle. The investigation revealed 3 officers fired their weapons. No officers were hurt. IMPD and Lawrence PD are conducting their own internal investigations. Reporting in Indianapolis, Marina Silva, 13 News.
Well, we had a cool day across central Indiana. Pretty nice to see the sun a little bit today, but now we are tracking the return of rain this weekend. Angela's tracking it for us from the Weather Center. So when does this rain show up?
For some of us, a few showers and some gusty winds overnight. For all of us, we get a rain chance on Sunday. So we'll walk you through the weekend. Let's start with live Doppler 13 radar. It's been a dry, mild Friday evening for us just across the state line. We've been tracking a couple pockets of rain, and they've had some strong winds with these 2 cells. They should weaken as they continue to push off to the east, but they will bring parts of central Indiana some showers and perhaps some brief gusty winds overnight and early on Saturday morning. This is out of here by 8 a.m. We do look ahead to a more widespread rain chance for all of us as we get into the end of the weekend on Sunday. So take advantage. Morning clouds, but afternoon sunshine and a dry day Saturday. Highs in the low 50s.
Here's a look at the other stories making headlines tonight. One person is under arrest connected to a deadly shooting on the west side of Indianapolis. This unfolded yesterday on Wellston Drive near Raceway and Rockville Roads. Police found 48-year-old Kyle Salee dead at the scene. The suspect taken into custody at the time tonight is facing a preliminary charge of murder. Right now we're working to learn what led to that gunfire. A jury just convicted a man of shooting his pregnant girlfriend in 2023. The woman survived, but prosecutors say she lost her unborn child because of her injuries. Investigators say 24-year-old Stephen Weiland shot the woman inside of a home on Harlan Street near Keystone Avenue. According to the prosecutor's office, the woman now lives with a severe traumatic brain injury and is working with speech and physical therapists. Tonight, a person is recovering after a hit and run on the east side of Indy. Police tell us this crash was reported around 7 this morning near 30th and Arlington. Police say 2 cars were involved, causing serious injuries. Tonight, we're told the person taken to the hospital is stable. 2 homes damaged tonight by fire on the near north side of Indianapolis. Firefighters tonight confirming this blaze started in one of the homes, then spread to the other. You're looking at video from Graceland Avenue near 31st and Capitol. People were at both homes at the time, but thankfully made it out uninjured. No word tonight on the cause. Remember, you can find all of our latest local stories anytime on our 13 News app.